Stephen Handley improved is P2 with a 230.880. 1.019 off pole. Person from Denmark in Rivage is 9th up 0.19. Person is up 0.53 in Puhan. Person is up 0.72 in Stabilo. Person improved is 8th with a 231.976. 2.115 off pole. Flying Dutchman is P13 up 0.96. The race session is at Spa-Francorchamps in Francorchamps, Belgium. The wind speed is 9 km/h from the east-southeast. Victory Gin is first. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom is second. Ang Force from Sweden is third. Owen from England is P4. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway is P5. Tippy Boss from United Kingdom is P6. V. Armagu from Sweden is 7th. Person from Denmark is P8. Tracer is 9th. Wanderer from Germany is P10. Chris Moore is 11th. Petrolhead is 12th. Flying Dutchman is 13th. Rob Keane from Wales is 14th. Charlie is P15. Marcin NYCZ is 16th. Iceman is P17. Victory Gin from Italy is P1. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Stephen Handley is P2. Ang Force is third. Owen in Radion is fourth. Techi Biscuit 90 in Lacombe is 5th. Tippy Boss in Rivage is P6. V. Armagu is 7th. Person in Pohan is P8. Wanderer in Campus is 11th. Iceman in Stabilo is 14th, 0.3 behind Petrolhead. Petrolhead in Blanchimont is P14 battling Iceman. Rob Keane in Bus Stop Chicane is P17 battling Marcin NYCZ. Rob Keane passed Marcin NYCZ for 16th. Rob Keane passed Flying Dutchman for P15. Ang Force from Sweden in La Source is 3rd, 0.4 behind Stephen Handley. Techi Biscuit 90 in Radion is 5th. 0.3 behind Owen. V Armagu in Kemmel Straight is 7th, 0.2 behind Tippy Boss. Tippy Boss in Malmedy is 7th. Person in Brussels is 8th, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. Tracer in Puhan is P9, 0.3 behind Person. Iceman in Fanya on lap 2 is P12, 0.3 behind Chris Moore. Owen in Stavolo is 4th, 0.3 behind Stephen Handley. V Armagu in Blanchimont is P6, 0.3 behind Techi Biscuit 90. "20 minutes remaining in the session. Wanderer in Bus Stop Chicane is P10, 0.5 behind Tracer. Chris Moore is 12th, 0.3 behind Iceman. Owen is P4, 0.2 behind Stephen Handley. Techi Biscuit 90 in Kemmel Straight is P5, 0.3 behind Owen. V Armagu in Lacombe is 6th. Best lap is a 2:32.822. 0.192 off the fastest lap. Tippy Boss from United Kingdom in Brussels is P7, 0.4 behind V Armagu. Person is 9th, 0.1 behind Tracer. Tracer was 0.7 faster last lap. Wanderer is 10th, 0.1 behind Person. Wanderer passed Person for 9th. Person on lap 3 is 10th, 0.2 ahead of Iceman. Iceman in Corby Palfrere is 11th, 0.3 behind Person. Iceman was 0.6 faster last lap. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway in Bus Stop Chicane is P5, 0.3 ahead of V Armagu. Owen in La Source is 4th, 0.4 ahead of Techi Biscuit 90. Techi Biscuit 90 is P5, 0.4 behind Owen. Owen in Kemmel Straight is 4th battling Stephen Handley. Owen passed Stephen Handley for 3rd. Stephen Handley in Malmedy on lap 4 is P4, 0.2 ahead of Techi Biscuit 90. Techi Biscuit 90 in Brussels is 5th, 0.5 behind Stephen Handley. Flying Dutchman in Brussels is 14th, 0.4 behind Rob Keane. Stephen Handley in Fania is 4th, 0.2 behind Owen. Tracer in Campus is P10, 0.4 behind Iceman. VR Magu in Blanchimont is P6, 0.1 behind Techi Biscuit 90. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Tippy Boss in Bus Stop Chicane is 7th, 0.5 behind VR Magu. Iceman on lap 4 is 9th, 0.3 behind Wanderer. VR Magu is 6th, 0.4 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Iceman in Radillon is 9th, 0.5 behind Wanderer. Person in Kemmel Straight is P11. Best lap is a 2:34.821. 4.811 off the fastest lap. VR Magu in Brussels is 6th, 0.4 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Iceman is 9th, 0.5 behind Wanderer. Person in Puhan is 11th. VR Magu is 6th, 0.3 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Iceman in Corby Palfrere is P9, 0.3 behind Wanderer. VR Magu is 6th, 0.4 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Wanderer is P9, 0.3 behind Iceman. Owen is P3, 0.5 behind Angforce. Wanderer from Germany in Kemmel Straight is 9th, 0.3 behind Iceman. Owen in Brussels is P3, 0.4 behind Angforce. Petrolhead is P12, 0.5 behind Person. Owen in Campus on lap 6 is 3rd, 0.3 behind Angforce. Owen was 0.8 faster last lap. Petrolhead in Campus is P12, 0.4 behind Person. Owen in Blanchimont is P3, 0.1 behind Angforce. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Petrolhead in Blanchimont is 12th, 0.4 behind Person. Owen from England in La Source is P3, 0.5 behind Angforce. Tippy Boss is P8. Best lap is a 2:32.209. 2.271 off the fastest lap. Owen in Kemmel Straight is P3, 0.1 behind Angforce. Owen passed Angforce for P2. Techi Biscuit 90 in Lacombe is P5. Best lap is a 2:30.512. 0.574 off the fastest lap. Wanderer in Rivage is P9, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. Wanderer was 1.9 faster last lap. Angforce in Puhan is 3rd, 0.2 behind Owen. Angforce is now P2. Stephen Handley in Fania is P3, 0.3 behind Angforce. Stephen Handley was 1.0 faster last lap. Techi Biscuit 90 is P4, 0.3 behind Stephen Handley. V. Armagu in Blanchimont on lap 7 is 6th, 0.5 behind Owen. V. Armagu was 0.5 faster last lap. Stephen Handley in Bus Stop Chicane is P3, 0.4 ahead of Techi Biscuit 90. Owen is 5th, 0.2 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Techi Biscuit 90 was 2.5 faster last lap. V. Armagu is 6th, 0.2 behind Owen. Owen in Kemmel Straight is 5th, 0.5 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Stephen Handley in Rivage is 3rd, 0.5 behind Ang Force. Stephen Handley was 1.3 faster last lap. Owen is P5, 0.3 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Stephen Handley in Pohan is P3, 0.2 behind Ang Force. Owen in Campus is 5th, 0.2 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Techi Biscuit 90 in Corby Palfrere is 5th battling Owen. Techi Biscuit 90 was 2.5 faster last lap. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Stephen Handley in Blanchimont on lap 8 is P3, 0.1 behind Ang Force. Armagu in Bus Stop Chicane is 6th, 0.4 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Stephen Handley in La Source on lap 9 is P3, 0.4 behind Ang Force. Armagu in Radion is P6, 0.4 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Ang Force in Kemmel Straight is 3rd, 0.1 behind Stephen Handley. Owen in Rivage is P4, 0.2 behind Ang Force. Ang Force is 3rd, 0.3 ahead of Owen. Owen in Pohan is 4th, 0.3 ahead of Techi Biscuit 90. Owen lost P4 to Techi Biscuit 90. Armagu in Campus is P6, 0.3 behind Owen. Iceman in Stavilo on lap 9 is P7, 0.3 behind Armagu. Wanderer in Blanchimont on lap 9 is 9th, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. Ang Force in Bus Stop Chicane is P3. Owen in La Source is 6th, 0.3 behind Armagu. Iceman is P7, 0.3 behind Owen. When in Kemmel Straight is P7 battling Iceman. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway in Malmedy is P4, 0.4 behind Ang Force. When in Brussels is 7th, 0.2 behind Iceman. Iceman was 2.1 faster last lap. Wanderer is P9. Best lap is a 2:31.819. 2.171 off the fastest lap. Wanderer passed Tippy Boss for 8th. Ang Force in Campus is P3, 0.5 behind Stephen Hanley. Charlie entering the pits is P17. Techi Biscuit 90 in Stavolo is P4, 0.5 behind Ang Force. Iceman in Blanchimont on lap 10 is 6th, 0.3 behind V Arma Egu. Petrolhead in Blanchimont is 11th, 0.5 behind Person. Techi Biscuit 90 in La Source is 4th, 0.1 behind Ang Force. Iceman is P6, 0.2 behind V Arma Egu. Ang Force in Kemmel Straight is P3, 0.5 behind Stephen Handley. Iceman in Lacombe is P6, 0.3 behind V Arma Egu. Petrolhead in Brussels is 11th, 0.6 behind Person. Iceman is P6, 0.1 behind V Arma Egu. The leader has just finished the race. Victory Jin finished first. Stephen Handley finished second. Ang Force finished third. Techi Biscuit 90 finished P4. Iceman finished P5. V Arma Egu finished P6. Owen finished 7th. Wanderer finished 8th. Tracer finished P9. Person finished P10. Petrolhead finished 11th. Tippy Boss finished P12. Rob Keane finished P13. Chris Moore finished 14th. Flying Dutchman finished 15th. Marcin Nycz finished 16th. The race session is at Spa-Francorchamps in Francorchamps, Belgium. The wind speed is 6 km/h from the east. Marcin NYCZ is P1. Chris Moore is second. Rob Keane from Wales is third. Tippy Boss from United Kingdom is fourth. Petrolhead is fifth. Person from Denmark is sixth. Tracer is P7. Wanderer from Germany is P8. Owen from England is 9th. V. Armegu from Sweden is 10th. Iceman is 11th. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway is 12th. Angforce from Sweden is P13. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom is P14. Victory Gin from Italy is 15th. Charlie is 16th. Marcin NYCZ is P1. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Rob Keane is third. Rob Keane is now second. Person is P3. Person lost P3 to Tracer. Chris Moore is P5. Marcin NYCZ entering the pits is 16th. Owen Inlaycombe is 7th. Angforce entering the pits is 16th. Stephen Handley in Rivage is 10th. Stephen Handley is now 7th. Stephen Handley passed Owen for 6th. Charlie in Brussels is P9. The race session is at Spa-Francorchamps in Francorchamps, Belgium. The wind speed is 8 km/h from the east. Stephen Handley is P1. Marcin NYCZ is P2. Chris Moore is third. Rob Keane from Wales is P4. Tippy Boss from United Kingdom is 5th. Petrolhead is P6. Person from Denmark is 7th. Tracer is 8th. Wanderer from Germany is P9. Owen from England is 10th. V. Armegu from Sweden is 11th. Iceman is P12. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway is 13th. Angforce from Sweden is 14th. Victory Gin from Italy is P15. Charlie is 16th. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom is first. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Rob Keane is fourth. Rob Keane lost fourth to Tippy Boss. Person is seventh. Person is now P6. Tracer entering the pits is P16. Tippy Boss in Kemmel Straight is 5th. Ang Force entering the pits is 16th. Tippy Boss is now P3. Owen in Lacombe is P4. The race session is at Spa-Francorchamps in Francorchamps, Belgium. The wind speed is 5 km/h from the east. Marcin NYCZ is P1. Chris Moore is second. Rob Keane from Wales is P3. Tippy Boss from United Kingdom is P4. Petrolhead is 5th. Person from Denmark is 6th. Tracer is P7. Wanderer from Germany is P8. Owen from England is P9. V. Armegu from Sweden is 10th. Iceman is P11. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway is P12. Ang Force from Sweden is 13th. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom is 14th. Victory Jin from Italy is P15. Charlie is P16. Marcin NYCZ is P1. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Rob Keane is P3. Rob Keane lost P4 to Petrolhead. Tracer is 7th. Tracer passed Rob Keane for 6th. Rob Keane is 8th. Rob Keane passed Owen for P7. V. Armegu in Lacombe is 8th. V. Armegu passed Rob Keane for P7. Person in Rivage is 9th. Iceman is P10. Techi Biscuit 90 in Pohon is 11th. Techi Biscuit 90 is now P10. Chris Moore in Campus is P10. Victory Jin in Stabilo is 11th, 0.2 behind Chris Moore. Stephen Handley in Blanchimont is 12th. Wanderer in Bus Stop Chicane is P13, 0.4 behind Stephen Handley. Wanderer is now P12. Chris Moore is 12th, 0.2 behind Wanderer. Ang Force from Sweden is 14th, 0.5 behind Charlie. Charlie in Kemmel Straight is 14th, 0.1 behind Ang Force. VR Magu in Malmedy is P4, 0.4 ahead of Owen. Owen is P5, 0.5 behind VR Magu. Victory Jin from Italy in Pohon is 9th, 0.3 behind Person. Wanderer in Fanya is P11, 0.2 behind Stephen Handley. VR Magu in Stabilo is P4, 0.3 behind Tracer. Techi Biscuit 90 in Blanchimont is P7, 0.3 behind Iceman. 20 minutes remaining in the session. VR Magu in Bus Stop Chicane is P4, 0.4 behind Tracer. VR Magu passed Tracer for P3. Owen in La Source is P4, 0.2 behind VR Magu. Owen was 0.7 faster last lap. Iceman is 6th, 0.3 ahead of Techi Biscuit 90. Techi Biscuit 90 in Kemmel Straight is P7, 0.1 behind Iceman. Victory Jin in Lacombe is P7 battling Tracer. Person in Brussels is 10th. Best lap is a 2:33.600. 2.881 off the fastest lap. Wanderer on lap 3 is P11, 0.3 behind Person. Owen Infania is P3, 0.4 behind Petrolhead. Iceman is P5, 0.3 behind B Armagh. Iceman was 1.7 faster last lap. Techi Biscuit 90 in Blanchimont is 6th, 0.1 ahead of Victory Gin. Victory Gin in Bus Stop Chicane is 7th, 0.1 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Victory Gin passed Techi Biscuit 90 for 6th. Techi Biscuit 90 is P7, 0.2 behind Victory Gin. Stephen Handley is P9, 0.3 behind Tracer. Person is P11. Best lap is a 2:33.382. 2.663 off the fastest lap. V Armagh from Sweden in Lacombe is P3, 0.5 ahead of Iceman. Iceman was 0.9 faster last lap. Iceman in Brussels is 4th, 0.3 behind V Armagh. Victory Gin is 5th, 0.2 behind Iceman. Owen is 6th, 0.3 ahead of Techi Biscuit 90. Techi Biscuit 90 in Campus is 8th. Best lap is a 2:31.425. 0.706 off the fastest lap. Wanderer in Corby Palfrere is P9. Best lap is a 2:32.406. 1.687 off the fastest lap. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Tracer in Blanchimont is P10, 0.3 behind Wanderer. Wanderer was 3.3 faster last lap. Corsa in Bus Stop Chicane is 11th, 0.3 behind Tracer. Tracer in La Source is 11th, 0.1 behind Corsa. Person in Eau Rouge is 12th, 0.2 behind Tracer. Petrolhead is P3 battling V Armagh. Petrolhead is now P2. Victory Gin in Rivage is P3, 0.3 ahead of V Armagh. V. Armagu is P4, 0.4 ahead of Owen. Owen in Pilhan is 5th, 0.2 ahead of Stephen Handley. Stephen Handley in Campus is 6th, 0.2 ahead of Iceman. Iceman in Stavolo is 7th, 0.2 behind Stephen Handley. Iceman is now P5. Wanderer in Blanchimont is 7th, 0.1 behind Stephen Handley. Owen entering the pits is 15th. Charlie in Blanchimont is 12th, 0.1 ahead of Techi Biscuit 90. Charlie passed Marcin NYCZ for P11. Techi Biscuit 90 in Bus Stop Chicane is 13th, 0.3 behind Marcin NYCZ. Marcin NYCZ in La Source is 13th, 0.4 behind Techi Biscuit 90. V. Armagu in Kemmel Strait is 4th, 0.1 ahead of Iceman. Iceman in Malmedy is P5, 0.2 behind V. Armagu. Iceman was 1.3 faster last lap. Stephen Handley in Brussels is P6, 0.2 behind Iceman. Tracer is P9, 0.1 behind Engforce. Charlie in Pilhan is 12th, 0.1 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Charlie is now P11. Marcin NYCZ in Fania is P12. Best lap is a 2:32.797, 2.078 off the fastest lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Iceman in Blanchimont is P5, 0.1 ahead of Stephen Handley. Iceman lost 5th to Stephen Handley. Wanderer in Bus Stop Chicane is 7th. Marcin NYCZ in Bus Stop Chicane is P12, 0.1 behind Charlie. Person is P13, 0.3 behind Marcin NYCZ. Stephen Handley in Kemmel Strait is P5, 0.1 behind V. Armagu. Stephen Handley passed V. Armagu for 4th. V. Armagu in Lacombe is 5th, 0.2 behind Stephen Handley. Iceman in Brussels is P6 battling B Armagu. Iceman passed B Armagu for P5. Wanderer is 7th. B Armagu in Fanya is P6, 0.1 ahead of Wanderer. Wanderer from Germany is P7, 0.4 behind B Armagu. B Armagu is 6th, 0.1 behind Iceman. Wanderer in bus stop chicane is 7th. B Armagu is 6th, 0.2 ahead of Wanderer. Wanderer was 0.9 faster last lap. Wanderer on lap 8 is P7, 0.4 behind B Armagu. Wanderer was 0.9 faster last lap. Stephen Handley in Kemmel Straight on lap 8 is P4, 0.5 behind Petrolhead. Iceman in Lacombe is P5, 0.4 ahead of Wanderer. B Armagu in Brussels is 7th, 0.3 behind Wanderer. Angforce is P8, 0.4 behind B Armagu. Stephen Handley is P4, 0.2 ahead of Iceman. Iceman is P5, 0.3 behind Stephen Handley. 5 minutes remaining in the session. B Armagu in Corby Palfrere is 7th, 0.4 behind Wanderer. Stephen Handley is 4th, 0.1 behind Petrolhead. Iceman is 5th, 0.2 behind Stephen Handley. Wanderer is P6. Best lap is a 2:32.350. 2.634 off the fastest lap. B Armagu in Radion is 7th. Best lap is a 2:33.074. 3.358 off the fastest lap. Angforce in Lacombe is P8, 0.4 behind B Armagu. Angforce was 0.6 faster last lap. Iceman in Rivage is 5th, 0.2 behind Petrolhead. Wanderer is 6th, 0.3 behind Iceman. Angforce in Puhan is 8th, 0.4 behind Armagu. Person in Puhan is 12th, 0.5 behind Marcin Nycz. Wanderer from Germany in Corby Palfrere is 6th, 0.2 behind Petrolhead. Armagu from Sweden in Blanchimont is P7, 0.2 behind Wanderer. Armagu passed Wanderer for P6. Wanderer in bus stop chicane is 7th, 0.2 behind Armagu. Armagu in La Source is P6, 0.1 ahead of Wanderer. Wanderer from Germany in Radion is 7th, 0.2 behind Armagu. Victorygin in Rivage is P2, 0.1 behind Tippy Boss. Armagu in Malmedy is P6, 0.2 behind Petrolhead. Wanderer is 7th. Angforce in Puhan is P8, 0.2 behind Wanderer. Marcin Nycz in Puhan is P12, 0.3 behind Person. Victorygin in Blanchimont is P2, 0.2 behind Tippy Boss. Wanderer in Blanchimont is 7th battling Petrolhead. Angforce in bus stop chicane is 8th, 0.4 behind Wanderer. Victorygin in Radion is 2nd, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. Wanderer is 7th. Victorygin in Rivage is 2nd, 0.2 behind Tippy Boss. Wanderer in Lacombe is P7, 0.3 ahead of Angforce. Angforce in Brussels is P8. Best lap is a 2:31.228. 1.712 off the fastest lap. Wanderer in Pohon is 7th, 0.3 behind Petrolhead. Angforce in Fania on lap 11 is 8th, 0.4 behind Wanderer. The leader has just finished the race. Victory Jin finished first. Tippy Boss finished second. Stephen Handley finished P3. Iceman finished P4. V. Armaegu finished 5th. Petrolhead finished P6. Wanderer finished P7. Angforce finished P8. Tracer finished 9th. Chris Moore finished 10th. Person finished P11. Marcin Nycz finished 12th. Techi Biscuit 90 finished P13.